In this video, we're going to be talking about should you or should you not buy the Robber Space Industries Scorpius Antares. Long story short, you shouldn't, but let me roll the intro and let's talk about it.
Hello, my name is Grumpy.
Alright, so since I didn't qualify for the test phase of the Robber Space Industries Scorpius Antares DS, the only thing that you will be seeing on the screen is going to be this ugly face, and that's it. Maybe I'm gonna have a few clips from Star Citizen's YouTube channel because they just posted a promo video and that's it. But yeah, here we're going to be talking about why you basically shouldn't buy the Robber Space Industries Scorpius Antares Nintendo DS. And the first reason is that it's a terrible design. I know the CAG wants to have like multi-crewing in this game, and they're really trying to give us multi-crewing, and like most of us really do like the idea of having multi-crew ships, but the implementation of the Rock DS and the salvage with the Reclaimer and the Vulture, where you need to have a guy in the back to just like toss everything around, for most of us it is just like it's not good. I'm not gonna say stupid, but it is. I've said it. And it is the same with the Antares. You only have, like, as a co-pilot, you only have two buttons that you can press, the left click and the right click, and that's it. And the only thing that you can do there, because you can't target the enemy, you can't see the shield HP of the enemy, you can't see anything, the only thing that you can do is communicate with the pilot, probably through Discord, because it's better than the VoIP in Star Citizen itself, and he's gonna tell you when to pop the EMP and when to press the QAD, and that's it. And honestly, you can teach a dog to do that. Кажи, браво. Ноги лаганы? Браво. Bravo. And if you have a dog and you have a spare computer, maybe give the dog a treat and pet it, and have the spare computer with a second account running, and just have like a mouse right next to you so you can do it yourself, because it's that easy. Now, in the Q&A that CAG has just released, they said that they didn't want to like overwhelm the pilot with all the things that he has to do, but it's just like the QAD that stays on or off, and EMP, and we have EMP on other ships, so no, it's like a balancing thing, I guess, but it's still not, because nobody wants to be the co-pilot in the Antares. You're just gonna be fucking useless. So honestly, if you have a need of having a QED and an EMP, then just get the Mantis and the Sentinel, or maybe even better, a Warlock, because first of all, having two ships is always better than having a single ship in a fight, and then the other player that's gonna man the other ship, he's not gonna or she is not gonna feel as useless as he or she would feel in the backseat of the Robber Space Industries Scorpius Antares Nintendo DS Sega Mega Drive 2. Now, the second reason why you shouldn't get the Robber Space Industries Scorpius Antares Sega Mega Drive 2 DS Nintendo PlayStation 5 is the fact that it should have been a modular ship. Now, yes, the modularity is a complicated thing, and I have made videos about that, and there are other content creators that have made a lot of videos about modularity and why we don't still have it, but we do actually have it on certain ships. And you can take the Hornet as an example, because it is currently in the game, and it is modular to a degree. It's not the modularity that CAG promised a long time ago with the Retaliator, the Carrack, and the other ships. It doesn't matter. It's modular. It's a modular fighter. And I believe that the Scorpius, the RSI, the Robber Space Industries, Scorpius Antares, Nintendo DS, PlayStation 5, Sega Mega Drive 2 could have been a modular ship, but instead CAG, or Cloud Imperium Games, decided that they want to make a variant because they can make more money. And we are getting to the third reason, we are getting to the third reason why you shouldn't get the ship. And the third reason would be that it feels rushed out. It feels like they rushed it to release it with 3.18 and that like they started working on it like a month ago. And I might be wrong, I might be completely wrong, and if I am, I'm sorry, but it like makes things even worse, because if this is what they thought is good, then what? But yeah, it feels like a cash grab. It feels like they spent more time and effort in making this video that you're seeing right now on the screen, the promo video for the Robert Space Industries Scorpius Antares PlayStation 5 Sega Mega Drive 2 Electric Boogaloo, than like making the actual ship. I forgot the in mid-sentence, because of the name of the ship, I forgot what I wanted to say, but it feels like they have spent more time on the promo video than like designing the ship, and that's really bad. Now, the last reason would be, well, the streamer privilege. And now you're probably thinking that I'm pissed off because I didn't qualify to have the streamer privilege that CEG gave to some of the streamers. No, that is not the case. I don't care. I really don't care. I just started streaming like a couple of months ago. I have like 400 followers on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. Whenever I stream, there's a bunch of people watching, but it is a small number compared to the other bigger streamers, of course. But that is not the issue. The issue is that the other content creators, the YouTubers and streamers, did not get it either, especially those that are more critical towards the game. And here's what Ray's Guide said in the start of his video.
Not that they don't know how to find me. When it came to the one time they wanted to do a takedown demand on a video, they had no trouble at all knowing how to find me. I guess it was more that I do produced content and not streaming. Or maybe because I'm not at all shy about pointing out the flaws in their designs, which, honestly, is exactly what I'm going to be doing.
And it just goes to show that CEG likes some streamers and some YouTubers more than the others. Now, I'm not bashing on the YouTubers or the streamers. This has nothing to do with them. It has a lot to do with CEG and the way they are conducting their business. And it's a bit, and hear me out. If everybody in the community got the RSI, Scorpius, Antares, whatever, then I will be cool with it, because everybody got it, they tested it out, they're gonna buy it or they're not gonna buy it, and that's it. But giving the ship out to certain streamers just to like boost the sales without even like testing the ship, like actually testing the ship out, is problematic. It is really problematic, and I'm hoping that this is not gonna be a thing that happens again in the future. I know that it already happened before. I'm pretty sure that it happened with the MSR. I'm not sure if it was the MSR, but I've heard of a ship that the streamers got even before the people that paid for the ship, that had that ship in the hangar. Now, for me, that's some BS, and I do not support nor endorse that, and I think that you shouldn't either. Now, those are the main reasons why you shouldn't get the Robert Space Industries Scorpius Antares Sega Mega Drive 2 Electric Boogaloo Nintendo DS PlayStation 5 Switch. Now, there is a way to fix all of this, and the reasonable thing to do here would be if CEG took the, which is not ever going to happen, and CEG is never going to listen to me, but if CEG was a reasonable company, they would take down the ship from the store, maybe even apologize and say, okay, so we're gonna work on a rework and you will be happy with it with the next release. For the guys that bought the ship already, you will get it as soon as everybody else gets it, or maybe give them like a loaner as a compensation, it doesn't matter. But the main problem is the lack of the gameplay in the back seat. It just needs to be more engaging, and currently it is not. You only, as I've said, press 2 buttons and that's it. Now, there are 3 things that they can do. First thing, the simplest thing, is give the priority of the EMP and the QED device to the pilot instead of the co-pilot without taking the ship down from the store. Just continue selling it, but the pilot controls everything unless he has the co-pilot in the back seat. Why? Because it's easy. It is easy. It's not gonna be OP. It's gonna be easy to control all the controls with like the keybinds that we have. The second thing that they can do, which requires a bit more effort, is basically the first thing that I just said, but instead make the new Scorpius a single seater. It like requires a rework, and it requires to like ditch the back seat, but I think that that will be better because there is no reason in having the co-pilot seat. And the third thing that they could do to fix all of this is to, as I've said, take it down from the store and rework it, and it requires the most effort, but hear me out. If the co-pilot seat ditches the QED and the AMP, and instead of that, we get the hacking tier 0 mechanics, because we know that they are working on the hacking mechanics, and here they can test out the hacking in the Scorpius Antares. And it's probably going to be more engaging than just pressing, as I've said, the left and the right mouse buttons. And yeah, I think that like they can just choose between all these fixes and fix it. Like if they don't do that, it's going to be the same as the ROG DS or the Cutty Steel. And yeah, those are my thoughts, and thank you for watching, and thank you to all my patrons and my YouTube supporters for supporting me throughout the bad times. I'm not posting that much, I know, because I'm a bit fed up with Star Citizen and all the topics around it, because I have talked about Star Citizen for a year and a half, and nothing really changed in that time. So yeah, I'm probably going to be posting other things on this channel in the future, but also I'm still going to be talking about Star Citizen, of course. That's the main thing, but I want to like expand and talk about other stuff. And if you want to support me, there's going to be a link down in the description of the video. There's a join button on YouTube on the right side. There's super chat there, and like the description is over there, and you can support me there. Follow me on Twitch, and if you want to check out my merch store, if you want to support me and get something in return, you can check out my merch store, and I'm pretty sure that you're going to find something there that you're going to like. The quality is good. All of the prints are done by me, and yeah, they're mostly just funny. And thank you for watching again, and don't forget to bring a towel when you're traveling through space, and mwah, bye. Don't buy. No, don't buy. That's the point of the whole fucking video.